Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl, Sony, back giving another one. I'm about to debo your algorithm, being I'm a bully it all day. All you're going to see is me, morning, noon, and night. I got some things I want to talk about. You know, it's weird. I keep having this download that there was 3 people, 2 women and a man, but it could be reversed because in the spirit, gender doesn't exist. It's just spirit. That was up there trying to put hoodoo voodoo on me. Then there's a feeling that I don't know if it's one of the 3 or an additional person is transgender. And a lot of people don't know that they're transgender. So wherever they're appearing to be on the outside, they were actually born a different gender, but a lot of people don't know this. And I'm like, yo, how the heck could the LGBTQ community be against? Like, I don't even know these people. I know one so far, because spirit only gives you snippets. Like, you don't know everything. You got to put the puzzles will come, because everything done in the dark will always come to the light eventually. But these downloads are crazy. And I'm like, they're not coming out of nowhere, Lord. They're not coming out of nowhere. Because it was a triple. You know what y'all nasty people into. You know, I don't even know what it is when y'all call 3 people. But that's what it was. That was the situation. And it goes back to an old person who we broke up ages ago. They were still holding on one way or another, trying to siphon that sacral chakra energy. And their person was jealous. Like, why would you even try to do something to me? Get the person that you with, the one that's trying to hold on to a past love. It has nothing to do with me. I don't even know you exist. I still don't know you exist because you're nothing. When I tell you, I was okay in 2023, minding my business, living in the suburbs, about to leave a relationship. Like, I was okay. It was just me and Jesus. We was chilling. This is what got me on my spiritual journey. This is what made me walk into my divinity and know the power that I possess. This. If they would have left me alone, they could have. She's been ciphering energy since we left each other in 2005. Unbeknownst to me, because I tell you, I was always walking away from the spiritual journey. Like, I had, I've always been in tune with nature, but I always pushed my intuition away because, again, like I said, the church and Islam have you against that. But baby, when I went through what I went through in 2023, it was a wrap. That's what was the catalyst for this walk. And it's a beautiful walk, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for everything. But I don't know why I keep having these downloads. I know eventually everything done in the dark will come to the light. But it bothers me when you don't bother anyone. Like, I didn't bother anyone. Someone came back, oh, I'm so happy, and then couldn't keep their hand out of my pocket. Then after they couldn't keep their hand out of my pocket, they couldn't keep their behind out my energetic bed. And that's the real deal. I tell you, sex and money, money and sex, sex and money, money and sex. And this was over the phone, so don't think that because you're not in the same environment with a person that they can't still pull and siphon that sacral energy. That sacral energy is a powerful, potent thing, baby. It truly is. But I'm sitting here like, I didn't come in with malice. I'm talking to you, your family, and everybody else trying to help you. I've been out of work all this time. And it just mystifies me why people will look at people with genuine hearts and think that being kind is stupid. It's stupidity, and it's not. Because we live in a world that is so animalistic and barbaric. They look at vulnerability as a weakness. I've never seen anything like this before. I'm a lover girl. I told y'all before, I'm a lover girl. These hands get greasy, but at the core of everything that Sony is, I'm a lover girl. I love God. I love humanity. I love women. I'm a lover girl. And since my 20s, I don't put myself in third-party relationships. I learned, I grow. I kept it moving. But when you get put into a third-party relationship, when you just chilling, unbeknownst to you, it's like, wow. I've heard stories like this and would just be like, wow. But one thing I learned with this walk, never underestimate the power of envy, jealousy, insecurity, pride, and fragile egos. I have always been by myself. When I moved here, I was in New York my whole life, born and raised, Had 2 relationships in Mass. The second one I ended up moving after 4 years. And we didn't even last. We dated for 4 years and didn't even last in the same house for 4 months because she was a piece of trash. And I kept it moving. I moved to that state not knowing anyone except my ex. Like really knowing no one. I knew some friends through her. Everybody I knew was through her. I still stayed there, moved there, and was on my own. I'm a lone wolf. When I came to Texas, I didn't know nobody in the state. I mean, my father got family here. Notice I said my father got family here. I still haven't seen them. I've been here, since 2013? I shouldn't have to go track down people who are born and raised in this state, but I digress. I told you I'm always going to tell the truth. One thing, ain't no lie on this tongue. Ain't no lie on this tongue. No, people don't like my truth. And it's okay because I know how people are. If I don't know you, it's a wrap. I have relatives. I have a little bit of family. Most of my family is gone. So when you run into a person and find out that they've been in your Akashic records more than you have, that's the issue. And for those who don't know, Akashic records is when you go to a tarot reader and they open up you got the history of everything that this person is, their energetic field, everything, the ancestors, everything. If you could go through that more than me and attack me and do this and do that, because I'm not the little puppet that you think you should have, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you, him, her, him, whoever, or y'all, them, they. But at the end of the day, when I tell you, no matter what, I know who I am. I know who I am. My relationship with God is set in stone. Set in stone when I tell you. When Jesus said go left, I said go left. I went left. When Jesus said cut it off, I said, but can I send this text message? Because that's the relationship we got. And he allowed me to send a text message. And baby, that was a beautiful text message. But you wasn't going to continuously play in my face. I'm one of those people. I'm the ultimate performer. I'm a Gemini. I'm going to go for that last go round. Encore, encore, encore. Oh, I'm going to give it to you. That last. Can't nobody do twists, turns, and stunts like me. I'm an old girl, I keep telling y'all. I grew up reading. I love Hollywood. I love drama. Reading it, not living it. But I could be as dramatic as Betty Davis, who was one of my favorite actresses. Like, come on, man. I got the dramatics on deck if you need it. You never bother people who don't bother you. You don't bother the quiet, nice people. You don't bother the people who walk with the Lord. Because people don't understand what is my sunshine, what keeps me on, and what makes me so... It's the darkness and the hell that I was born and raised in. It's because I know that side. I choose not to be there. But I can always go visit for the weekend and then come back. That's what people don't understand. Leave these people alone. When someone has not done anything to you, if I say what I want to say, I'll be banned off of TikTok. But it disgusts me. It disgusts me even more when it's people that you helped, that you've done stuff for. They didn't do nothing for you, but take. So that's why I said we don't have to go through this. Let God vindicate you, but it still bothers you as a human. It does bother you. When you have done, and you got to say, God, just take this bitter cup away from me. Let your will be done, but can you hurry up with it? Because I'm tired of sitting with this. I'm tired. But you got to free yourself. You got to heal yourself. You got to walk through it. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Because when you are born from the streets, you want to get gritty with it. You want your hands and your mouth to get greasy. And God said, nah. That's not your battle. I used them as the catalyst to get you from point A to point B. You needed to see what you got to see, how people rock. Because I was still in this place like, oh, everybody's like me. No, you got some demons. And I've been with some demons, clearly. And I've been around demonic families, clearly. Pay attention to what people say, how they treat you, how they talk about people in their lives, how they treat themselves. And the biggest red flag of all is when you meet a mama and she don't have a good story of giving birth 2 times. Like, it's supposed to be, ooh, where you like, oh. When you walk into someone's life And everything drains you. Everything is sadness. Everything is a pity party. They are the victim of victims of victims. They are the freaking alright, lady. The mascot for victimization. Run for the hills. Because they're going to drain you of your energy, of your mental, of your everything. That's not normal. I've never seen people who want a pity party. For what? Like, but it wakes you up, and I had to see things a certain way. I had to. Because even though I was in the hood, you know, raised in some horrible areas, God always protected me. He kept me in a bubble. Even when I was trying to run the streets in my teens and 20s, He still kept me in a bubble where I could only go but so far. I could only do but so much. See, I know the presence and the power that God has over my life. I know the contract that we went into several life cycles ago. I know who I am. I know who my family is, and I'm thankful for all of those black Cherokees that continue to keep their feet on these demons' necks and protect me while I'm sleeping, because you little bastards think you're going to get me while I'm asleep. Why do you think I go to sleep talking to Jesus in my sleep when I'm praying and I'm fighting? I'm whipping so many ninjas behind in the spiritual. I must be in the spirit of my old ancestors that had plantations. Do you feel me? I told you I got a dark sense of humor, but that's how I am whipping ninjas behind in my sleep. I'm telling you. This girl right here, I tell you, he put me in the body of a teddy bear, but I'm a skilled assassin, spiritually. Sometimes you got to look at people and either laugh because they're pathetic. No one in my life will ever have an issue with someone that I'm going to pick up that same cross. I could have the love of my life, and she could have been married 2 or 3 different times and had a couple of kids, and the kids could look just like their father. I'm not going to feel no type of way about this person. I'm glad that y'all met during the time that y'all met. Y'all gave her something that I still can't give her. And she got these little blessings around. And I'm so glad that they look like you. They look like her. Because this is nothing but a blended family to me. Thank you for your service, sir. And that's real. And I'm not being facetious. I truly mean this. Thank you for your service. Because you gave baby girl, who's a love of my life, something that I couldn't. Now, we all going to love on these children, these grandchildren, and God willing, one day these great-grandchildren, and we're going to keep it moving because we are a family. And for me, that's what life is about. I'm not going to look at somebody and, I mean, come on, baby. I'm 55. You're going to be in your 50s. I don't want somebody who had 2 or 3 people, and they're like, come on now. We all got a past. We all got a history, but it comes with, do you have an ego? Are you vulnerable? Are you able to be a grown person? Because y'all so insecure. Y'all don't want a person looking at somebody and that. Come on. At the end of the day, y'all all got y'all all got mouths on your body. Plain and simple. We all got mouths on our bodies, plain and simple. We've all been with other people. What's the problem? I mean, especially if you're coming in and you got children and grandchildren, clearly you're not the Virgin Mary. But you got to pay attention to the insecurities and the insanity of the people that you're rocking with. I can sit down and have sat down with and had meals with people that my person had been with prior to me. We shook hands. We became friends. For me, that's normal. What I shared got her to where she is with me right now. Somebody fumbled something for me to be here, and I'm grateful for all of that. And I'm not going to throw that in. I mean, we are what we are. It's you have a different version of her that I have, but I'm thankful that you went through what you went through with your version so I can have the version that I have, because we've all learned and grown. See, that's what happens, kids, when you become grown. You're not going to send text messages and you will not talk to that nigga. Come on, baby. We're grown up in here. It's different levels to adulting. It's a lot of different levels to adulting. And I'm grown. I'm grown. I could buy your ex-husband your baby father something for Father's Day because I'm grateful that he gave you the kids that's going to take care of us as we get older. Not financially, but emotionally to make sure that we still kicking. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what life is about for me. Without family, la familia, you don't have nothing. Not all family, but the good family. So I'm grateful for all of those who came before me because there will never be nobody after me for that one, that special one that God created just for me. I'm grateful for all of those who poured into you and made it possible for you to be the woman that you are right now just for me. And I hope you feel the same way about those who came because you ain't never got worried. Nothing in my past could make my head twirl. I had you. We experienced what we experienced. It was a beautiful lesson, and we keeping it moving. And everybody should feel that way. But getting back to the little voodoo, triple, whatever the hell it is, it's something wrong with y'all. Y'all need Jesus. But everything done in the dark will come to the light. You can always tell what people do in their life when their lives start to fall apart. Not just little things, when it continuously starts to fall apart. Different aspects of their life that are hit. Financial, home, car, relatives, this, that, their health. This is just what you've been putting out, and it has to come back. Everything you put out has to come back. That's why I sit back and I pay attention. And I start hearing people talking about, oh, I have 5 or 6 friends that passed away, and it just seems out the blue. It's like, okay. And that's not everybody, because, things do happen. There's 6 degrees of separation with us and everybody else in the world. But when there's certain things, and you got to do the knowledge behind it, it's like, all right. And not to say that you're a bad person, because we have all done things. That's why I'm grateful for redemption. I'm grateful for that sacrificial lamb. I'm so grateful for JC, because without him, it'd be a wrap. I done did some egregious things in my life and gave it to the Lord and walked away. I'm not still doing them. It's been decades ago. But we have all fell short one way or another. All you got to do is give it to God. That's why I say, this battle to fight you triplets, you voodoo triplets, the voodoo triplets, that's not my fight. That's God's. You're his children. It's up to him how he's going to chastise you, if he's going to chastise you, when he's going to chastise you. All I can do is take the lesson from it. We don't go backwards. We don't spin the block. We don't entertain what has been put and, buried. When somebody shows that they have been untruthful, disloyal, dishonest, keep that same energy and keep it moving. It doesn't matter if 20 years from now they won't. It's done. God bless you. Go mess up somebody else's life. That's a lesson within it all. We don't have to keep hearing this. It's the same old song with a different meaning since you've been gone. Bum, bum, bum. Like, come on, man. I ain't never played, as we can tell, I'm not a singer, but I've never had a Motown contract. So we're not going to keep singing these same old songs and, doing the same performances. So with that being said, family, do what you got to do, rock it out. But take these lessons, because everything that happens is a lesson. Don't let it fly over your head. People only come back to see if you're still stupid. You still stupid? They want something. They haven't finished putting a foot in your behind. You're still breathing. You are still of benefit to them. Who can trust a liar? How can you trust a liar? A liar is always going to lie. Keep it moving, family. Take these lessons, because I keep trying to feed y'all. And this is life lessons that I went through. But, put it to whatever your situation is. But everything in life is just remix, baby. For me, it's women that identify as straight, even though they bi-curious and they become lesbians. They pagan. Dudes. It's too much. This is like a Hollywood script begging to be written. This is like a script begging to... It's writing itself. But at the end of the day, hold on to you. Don't let nobody actions and disloyalty and dishonesty take you off your path and take you away from who you are. Because at the end of the day, the enemy don't want you to love. The enemy wants you to be closed off and be in hermit mode forever. Sometimes you got to go in hermit mode just to gather your bearings and just get back out there. But for the most part, don't ever close your heart off. Keep open and keep your heart open to love. Because why? God is love. But remove the cancers from your life. When the past comes, snip it in the bud. Because you are of benefits. They know something that you don't know. They see something that you don't see. And just know when the past tries to re-enter, you're almost at the finish line, baby. You're right there. They can smell it. It's like in that movie, Entertainment Girl. Hey, which one is that with my boys? Paid in Full. When old boy, his uncle, the junkie, he was like, I could smell a ninja with money. They can smell. They can smell. They can smell the success. They can smell the blessings. They can smell the anointing. They can smell everything. But you still don't know who you are yet, because it's like you got identity theft. You got amnesia. You got to come back into who you are. You got to realize who you are. But they know who you are. Don't get swayed by the big butt and the smile. Because the big butt nowadays is filled with STIs and STDs. They got something that they can't, they gonna keep giving and giving and giving. They can never go anywhere. Know who you are. I tell you, my celibacy was the greatest gift that God gave me. Because that's what protected me. Because if not, I would be out here singing a song just like the rest of them. I would be singing the same song, but God said, and took that away years before that interaction happened. That's why everything happened over the phone. You got to thank God for discernment and intuition. I'm going to go because y'all know how I go. It's going to be a 40-minute video. That's going to be... Stay in prayer. Stay in constant communication with God, your spirit guides, your angels, and your ancestors, because they are fighting the battle that you can't fight. They see what you can't see, or what you don't see, what you don't want to believe. And I want to thank my ops. Pop, pop, pop. I want to thank the voodoo triplets for everything that you have done. Because I was just walking with Jesus. Now, I'm walking with Jesus, my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides. Y'all made me a believer, and I'm grateful. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and blessings. Love and light. Somebody talking about me. Ashe, you beautiful people. Don't let nobody tilt that crown, you beautiful gods and goddesses out here. Walk in the light, keep your head up, and do what you were sent here to do, baby. Ashe.